And we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And away we go from Oakland. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast.
19, Tiger, 19, don't go 18.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
19, Lion. Trap 60. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coleman with the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped there by Cedric Johnson.
18 tight.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made right side by Coleman. And he's brought down after a short gain. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time a flag flies, somebody moved early. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Setting up a throw. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Here's a give up the middle. And finally they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6.
18 rattle.
From the 34. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, sack.
Simple dive up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action on 1st. Headed out right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jets force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those outside runs so critical for running back. quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. The first opportunity for the Jets now inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Back to the well again. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
Come 19, ready? Go.
From the 29. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Let's go now. 70 range.
Running back sent in motion left. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pass caught, 9-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
From the red zone now. Has it down close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. More coming up after this quick break. We're back and excited to start this second quarter. You excited? We're excited. Raiders in a nice spot here to put up some points. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, first and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Raider football. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Here's the handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, Those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take over.
From the 31. Connection made to Coleman. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll decline this and take the results. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Let's go. Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
From the 44 here on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still inches to go on third down.
Broncos. 18 Pioneer.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Ready.
It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty.
18. Set. 19 Lion. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Off to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets need only one to take the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
24-yard line.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down.
19 check. Here we go, set. 18 left, 18 left.
Throwing here, Travis. It's complete to Turner. And he takes it in, touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Another carry for him. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Handoff to the back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Complete to DK Metcalf. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Here's a handoff up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Get up.
They give it to him up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. But instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Ready up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Travis setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately, there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you could give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. 70 range. 70 range. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Travis to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw it. On the move, hit it right. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
First down, Jets.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Travis. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. And up.
Travis looking to throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
19. Pioneer.
Second and 13. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down give to Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Up and good from Joseph. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Viking 18, ready?
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Back to the well again. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. Working quickly here. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd down from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Travis. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Hall takes it straight ahead. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup, leaves him facing 4th and 4. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Shut up. Trap 60. Trap 60. Shut up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Andrews with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And the Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action on 1st down. Culp with the catch. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing it again here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
18 Rattler, take over.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll go right side with Hall. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now Travis. Forced out to his right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now, first and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Throwing now off play action. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So that brings up second down.
Here we go, sack. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Second and 10 now. And they pick him off again. And the Jets get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Throwing here, Travis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Second and 3 now. From the 34. He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. The Jets have the football, and they are in great shape with a sizable lead. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the counter, Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Travis to throw. Escapes the pocket. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground, man. You're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 8. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And in, touchdown Las Vegas. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Buying some time, pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Amani Kanda now, up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First throw for the backup now. Dump off caught by his back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at them. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Back now, pressure on its way. Chased out to his right. The ball is loose, and the Raiders get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Ready.
Throwing now, following the turnover. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
18 reps, 18 reps.
Desperation time here on 4th. Look at the sideline. That's Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Launches one deep downfield. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. The 30, gets the 10, and he takes this one back for the pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The running back gets it on the draw. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Looking to the air here. That's cut beyond the marker. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. Dropping back to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Set. Put.
They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Trying to set this up quick. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick slant complete. Touchdown, Vegas. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, it's something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Avani Conda. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running once more with Avani Conda. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Simple dive up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. So it's a road win for the Jets. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Oakland.
We about to move, son. Don't talk back unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut. Okay, break. 79 Broncos, check out. Ready? 18, Shut up. Go. Let's go. Ready? Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready? Ready? 19 Lions. Ready? Trap 60, trap 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Get up. Tag. Top 19, Cup 19. Hut, hut. Ready? Hut. Let's go now. Check go. On the jump. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.